Some friends from the old days. Do you have a moment to spare, Siobhan?
Oh, I have the whole day to spare. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dream Jolt Hostelry.
She's a very pretty NPC.
This bar offers a wide variety of drinks, but we draw the line at Soul Glad. Why settle for ordinary when you can experience extraordinary? We're dedicated to serving up nothing but pure joy and laughter.
No Soul Glad? Oh, I'm out of here then.
What would you like to drink? I'll whip it up for you.
Oh, look! A lady as cool as Serval!
Amen! March gets it. Serval, she's very cool. I just think she's probably cooler than this girl. I think she is Serval.
Who's Serval? Will you, introduce me to her? Huh?
Oh? No. I will not introduce you to her. Because she's mine. Back off.
Oops. She's heard us.
She's a very cool NPC.
Just spare them, my esteemed bartender. I'll take over the bar today. I'm getting up there in age, and I need some practice before I forget the skills that used to put food on my table. Where did you stash the ingredients?
They're all under the counter. Since our guests have traveled from afar, shouldn't you whip up some special drinks?
She's actually probably the coolest NPC ever.
That's exactly what I had in mind. Hey, my friends, do me a favor. Go around the bar and bring me any ingredients you fancy. The discussion might take quite some time, so I'll prepare some customized, non-alcoholic drinks for you.
In the bar? But aren't all the ingredients right there on the counter?
Why, we're in a dream, my lovely lady. You can help yourself to anything if you wish for it. Comfort, hunger, confusion, or even boredom. It's all within reach, right at your fingertips.
She is definitely a little fruity. I'm
Oh, did you
just
hear
saying.
that? She just called me my lovely lady.
Even in reality, mixing drinks is
I
more
wish
than
you'd
just
call me
throwing ingredients together.
a lovely
The
lady.
bartender needs to capture the bar's atmosphere, master technique, and spin a tale of mystery and anticipation.
Only then can a perfect drink crafted with a customer's life story be created.
In other words, what you get from your drink is down to luck, so don't overthink it. Indecisiveness has no place when it comes to enjoyment.
Yeah, she is, definitely fruity. I often don't like head-canoning character sexualities, but sometimes it's just so obvious that she definitely likes women. What's this? Investigate.
Check out this bottle. The liquid inside looks beautiful. And the label reads Dream Syrup. Thick.
Ooh, dream syrup.
I don't see an expiration date, but the production date is half an amber era ago.
We're in a dream though. I'm sure food doesn't expire like it does in the waking world.
Ugh, drinking this stuff can't lead to anything good.
Maybe it hasn't expired yet.
Ugh, the syrup is turned
Trailblazer giving
clumpy.
excuses
I
for drinking.
definitely don't want to drink this,
out of
even if it's
date.
not expired.
Oh, the syrup's start.
Did you find the bottle of syrup I've been hoarding? Don't worry, it's all just a dream and it won't upset your stomach. It's been aging for years and should have a refined taste by now.
She
Feel free
hesitated.
to have some. It's perfect for entertaining lovely guests like you.
Ugh, then we'll keep it for now.
What is this?
Can this be used for mixing drinks? Oh, and there's a note underneath. Exchange with your precious things. Oh, what should we exchange for it? And who should we give our stuff to?
Give a bag of trash. Why not?
Hey, what are you doing? You can't just throw trash. No way. The words on the note are changing.
Did it work?
Happiness is the dream of the humble. Does this mean we can take it? Something feels weird about this.
They accepted my trash. Yeah.
It's Soul Glad! But I thought they didn't sell Soul Glad at the bar. Let's give it a shake. Nice, it's still fizzy and has a long shelf life.
Maybe someone else bought it here.
That's possible. You see Soul Glad everywhere these days. So it wouldn't be a surprise if someone brought a bottle here. Why don't they sell Soul Glad in this bar? Did something happen?
It's all about the bartender's pride. It wouldn't make sense for customers to come here and order drinks they can find anywhere else. That's the mindset I use when I brew my coffee.
You're right, Himeko. Hey, look at all these chips scattered everywhere.
We are not eating chips off the floor.
A few days ago, an actor from the Iris family came. Caused a ruckus with Siobhan. Those chips must have gotten scattered during all the chaos.
I can only imagine how intense that scene must have been.
Nah, it turned out to be a landslide victory.
That being said, opening a bar in this place, filled with monsters, is quite a feat. Siobhan must have a lot of tricks up her sleeve, right?
You'll have to ask her yourself to find out. But I have a feeling she won't budge unless you impress her with an incredible drink.
That's quite a stash. Not sure if it's enough.
I thought I saw other
Stay
sparkly
out of my
stuff.
way. I'm looking for Siobhan.
Uh-oh.
Huh? What's all the commotion about?
I feel like I've just walked into a lover's quarrel.
Haven't I made myself clear enough, Miss Amagi? The Dream Jolt Hostelry only welcomes guests who want to enjoy a drink to their heart's content. I'm sorry, but I'm not interested in your proposal.
But you have the talent. You'll attract a huge audience. You're destined for the Iris' stage, not for this rundown shack. Come with me.
Ooh.
We'll become the talk of Penacony, a shining light into every corner of the dreamscape. Please, Siobhan, I really need you.
As you see, I'm entertaining my guests. Don't make me repeat myself.
Fine. If you don't come along, I'll just sit here and not go anywhere else. Give me a sparkling drink. Sweet. With extra ice.
Just one moment.
What's her deal? We can't discuss the case with other people hanging around the bar.
Hey, can you do that clockwork trick of yours again?
No, I don't want to interrupt them. Yeah, why you, Himeko? You're supposed to be the brains of the operation
Time
here.
is running out. We need to hurry.
Yeah, I'm counting on you.
I don't want to make her leave.
You're one of Siobhan's guests, right? What can I do for you? If you're here to convince me to leave, please stop it. I'll never leave until she accepts my proposal. I just don't get why she won't leave this place. This rundown shack with no customers whatsoever.
I am a customer, so leave. Anything can be imbibed. Perhaps you can try various experiments to see what different emotions can brew with different drink ingredients. Oh, yeah, try reading her thoughts. Oh, she's calm at the moment. I don't want to make her happy. I don't think angry's the right one either. Or sad? Will sad make her run away? I don't want to do this.
It's ridiculous, right? Our paths were never meant to cross, yet I'm still holding on to her.
The angst. Oh, they're totally pining for each other.
I'm too timid and shy, longing to shine but afraid of stepping into the spotlight. I need her guidance because I'll never be able to do anything alone. You don't know Siobhan's past, and you have no clue how radiant she used to be. Even among the talented Iris family, her skill was unmatched.
But you should be happy that she was doing something she wants to do.
I know. She probably thinks I'm just trying to ride her fame to get ahead. But all I want is for her to reclaim her place.
She's still not leaving. Maybe I'll have to try again.
Oh my god.
I just don't get why she won't leave this place. This rundown...
Try reading her thoughts. Let's make her happy.
I've seen it. The moment when Siobhan and I share the stage. The crowd is going wild. Applause crashing
I
like
can see
waves.
it.
The aroma of irises fills the air. A beautiful melody playing. Ribbons dancing around us. And the taste is sweeter than honey. I've seen that scene countless times in my dreams, and every time it mesmerizes me. That's why I have to bring her back to that world, no matter what it takes. Want to raise a glass, my attentive listener?
Oh,
Let's consider it
she's talking to me.
a toast to my far-fetched dream.
Yeah,
She's still not leaving.
she's not leaving.
Maybe
I just don't get why...
Angry? I feel like angry won't work. She'll just start yelling at Siobhan.
Those darn Iris jerks!
Or the Iris family.
They're the ones who forced Siobhan into hiding here, running this pesky bar. It's all their dirty scheming. I get it now. She's not leaving because she doesn't want to run into them again. I can help clear the way for her. I can do her a favor. I'll go back and write a letter to the Dream Master exposing the crimes committed by the Iris family. Siobhan will definitely appreciate it. Well, talking to you has got me feeling a bit down.
I'm sorry.
My thoughts are swirling, making my mind clear, and bringing tears to my eyes. Maybe I should find a place to reflect on what Siobhan truly means to me.
And what does she truly mean? Why can't you just reflect here?
Here's the payment for the drinks. Please, pass it on to her. I'm leaving now.
She just cares about Siobhan. It's nice.
Emma Key has left? That's good for her. Radiant dreams may be enticing, but they're nothing more than dreams. Her drink is on the house. Please keep the money. When you're ready, go to Gallagher. I can tell he's itching to show off his skills.
You found some interesting ingredients there. Now, take your pick. Each drink has its own unique flavor, and the base ingredient sets the tone for the initial taste and the lingering aftertaste. So, which one would you like to use as the base?
I feel like... What's this? So glad is the base.
Sweeter than Susa juice and more bitter than dream syrup. Dream in a bottle. That's a metaphor for Penacony itself. Now that you've chosen the base, it's time to pick the adjunct. The ingredient that'll create a marvelous chemical reaction with the base. It should give an unforgettable taste without overpowering the main tone. So, what's your choice for the adjunct?
Oh. A bright future. One day, we will have a real house. With a cup of coffee in her hand, your wife says, it will have a yard where we can go grow flowers, a hall where we can dance, a transparent attic where we can gaze at the stars, and ideally, a small dog to cuddle and fall asleep with. That would truly be the truly blissful life. We smile in silence and propose a toast. The warm vapor swirls and ascends, gently caressing the ceiling before dissipating. A bright future exists only in dreams. That's sad. The poker game continued, reaching the fourth round. The man could not stop himself from checking his hand. His confidence has long since wavered. A true gambler won't hesitate to call even if the chance of winnings are impossibly small. The young man on the opposite side of the table snickered, pushing all of his chips forward. All in. Being content is a virtue for mortals, whereas hesitation is a fatal flaw for gamblers. And then, the last one. Insufficient active ingredient. Experiment failed. The scholar, frustrated by his 106,001 failure, randomly poked at the terminal. Developing a new poison formula proved to be much more challenging than anticipated. If he could produce results by tomorrow, his mind was overwhelmed with worry, leading him to knock over the test tube rack on the table. The liquids from 2 unidentified containers mixed, releasing a pungent odor. The 106,002nd attempt result successful. I like Bright Future. This one is sweet. And cute. I like that one. Let's go
Bright
for that
future. A taste that's been a long time coming. I'll never forget the flavor that danced on my tongue as Mikhail whisked me through the dreamscape wilderness. Those were haunting times. Too beautiful to be real.
Mikhail.
Almost there. Let's pick a decoration. Which style do you prefer? Anything you need, I've got it.
Why did he change the topic when Himiko asked about Mikhail? Interesting. Hand use sign. Straws with concentrate circles are cone-shaped lemons that I
The
want.
IPC's favorite. Ambitious, aren't you?
It reminds me of Aventurine.
Well,
That's why.
it's done. Here's to you, lost sheep, with this glass of the big sleep. To the ghosts of the past.
That's a nice cup.
Well done, Gallagher. You're not over the hill yet.
So are you satisfied?
Oh, the flavors! They're way more sophisticated than Soul Glad.
The richness and layers of these flavors are a masterpiece, especially with the adjuncts. I can taste the spicy and sour notes with a hint of sweetness.
I guess the drink depends on the choices you make. I went with So Glad. I really want to go for the syrup. I didn't realize. But even though it was chunky. So they probably have different looks depending on what you chose.
I'm not entirely sure what it all means. Maybe Mr. Gallagher can shed some light on it.
Well, if you're expecting a profound answer, I'm afraid I'll disappoint you. The imagery it implies is pretty straightforward. It's just a glimpse of what this dream truly tastes like. Nothing more.
Does this true taste have anything to do with that Mikhail?
I've met Miguel.
Yeah.
Why do I always forget him?
Name does sound familiar.
Is he because he's a dream
When
person?
you got knocked out by that masked fool girl, I think I heard someone calling that name. Do you remember?
I was right about you. You guys seem to know quite a bit. And now there's no reason to hide anything from you anymore. Let's dig deeper into the case. And of course, I'll tell you a story about Mikhail. All right, let's start with what we know based on the clues the family has. It seems that Firefly isn't a local or an invited guest. In other words, she's a stowaway.
That would be correct.
She managed to fool me at first. My age must be getting the best of me. But here on the planet of festivities, stowaways are a common sight. You're bound to run into one sooner or later. After the incident, the hounds wasted no time searching for that girl in both the dreamscape and reality. But here's the thing. We only received bad news, and the trickiest kind at that. She simply vanished, leaving no trace in the dreamscape or reality, as if she had never come to Penacony at all.
That's because she's someone else. I'm just saying. I just think that's what I think. She's disguised as someone else.
Huh? Does that mean...
She never existed. Death eradicated her. Maybe things will turn out different than what we think. Is she a ghost? Ooh.
A clever metaphor. You were making a metaphor, right?
No. I
Let me
love
be
how he
frank.
had to question that.
This case, actually, is unlike anything the Bloodhound family has dealt with before.
Dealt with before, so death does happen in Penacony, if I understand correctly.
You've witnessed it, so there's no need to hide. Even the shiniest city has its dark side. We're all adults here. Surely I don't need to explain too much to you. Confronting the family based on that alone would be naive. Death may occur in sweet dreams. So what? Such events are highly unlikely and only affect a tiny number of people. If you really want to delve deeper into this case, you need to understand the true problem with the family.
And are you gonna tell us? Been dying to know.
I guess it's time to tell the story of that Mikhail.
You're very perceptive. The Astral Express has received that music box too, right? Do you know the secrets it holds?
There's a message. Witness the impossible in the realm of dreams. Find the legacy of the Watchmaker, father of Penacony, and thus the answer to the question, why does life slumber?
That's the exact wording.
Hey, why are you laughing? Wait, did you write it? It's quite poetic.
No, but I'm the officer in charge of this case, so how could I not know? I'm sure you must have noticed that this message didn't come from the family. You might have even guessed that the relationship between the family and the watchmaker isn't as close as it seems.
That's just our speculation. Actually, it's hard to believe that the father of Penacony and its actual managers are at odds.
Now I can assure you that your speculation is absolutely correct. The family has considered the watchmaker an enemy for a long time, but the hounds haven't been able to track him down, as he seems to be living only in the characters and stories he created.
We also don't trust the watchmaker. We don't trust the family or the watchmaker. Though, we have no idea who the watchmaker actually is.
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever wondered why the family allowed the watchmaker to send out such a ridiculous message to the outside world, inviting you here and causing chaos?
So, you want to seize this opportunity to expose the watchmaker?
Well, now you understand why the Oak family authorized the Nameless to assist in the investigation, but kept you in the dark, right? Because the watchmaker is not the legend of the land of the dreams at all. He's the most shameful stain in the history of Penacony, and he's the root cause of all the anomalies in the dreamscape.
But what does this have to do with Mikhail?
You don't get it? Well, I mean,
Is Mikhail the watchmaker?
Mikhail, the betrayer of the family, he's the watchmaker.
It was a joke. I was joking. You can't be serious. Small Mikhail? Are you sure? They always drop bombs and then what? Off
Here we
somewhere
are.
else.
Clock Studios theme.
Oh, no,
park,
we're
the most
continuing, never
popular
mind.
Entertainment center in Penacony.
This is a new place. Oh.
Wait, aren't we supposed to be discussing the watchmaker? I would have expected you to take us to maybe a library
you?
or an archive room of sorts. But an amusement park?
The culture of a city reflects its history in the most authentic way. To you, it's a fun place. But to me, it's a prison for the planet's past. You know that Penacony used to be the IPC's prison planet, right? All the prisoners were brought here, helping the Garden of Recollection salvage the leaking memoria from the macro void. The prolonged exposure to high concentrations of memoria caused a unique phenomenon. The dreams of countless prisoners intersected and overlapped, and people started meeting each other in their dreams, living lives that were almost identical to reality. But everything has a price, and sweet dreams are no exception. In the end, the dream world was unable to alleviate the suffering of prisoners in reality. One of the prisoners broke free from the IPC shackles and fought for freedom. He is Hanu, the great leader of Dreamville, the great peacemaker, and the faithful companion of the underdogs.
So the character Hanyu is based on a real-life person?
History is always written by the winners. However, it's undeniable that Clocky is an animation that draws from Penacony's actual history.
Yeah, one of the worst things about movies and games is when the screen goes black and you think, oh, that's the end of the episode, or that's the end of the film, and you think you're left on the cliffhanger, and then it goes straight into the next scene, and it's like nothing happened. It annoys me so much. And that was one of those scenes where it's like, oh, we are continuing. I thought we were going to someone else's point of view.
These characters not only exist in Dreamville, but also in the distant past. Once you
It's
realize
a big
this,
statue.
you'll understand why we're here.
There are so many members of the Bloodhound family around here.
They just received a lockdown order, supposedly from Sunday himself. Who knows what it's for? So many of them. I've never seen anything like this, even when they're tracking down suspects.
Can you convince them to let us in?
We don't need to go in. We don't want to draw any unwanted attention inside. We can just talk here. Let's find a quiet spot and continue our conversation. The view here is great, right? We can see everything from here, including Clocky.
The statue.
If all the characters in the animation are based on characters in reality, then Clocky's counterpart is definitely the Watchmaker.
No. I don't think so. Mikhail.
In the animation,
Is Mikhail.
he's Hanu's partner and one of the founders of Dreamville. Does that mean the Watchmaker was personally involved in that war and sided with Asdana?
It was a monumental war for freedom. Hanunu fought alongside a motley crew of masked fools, nameless, history fictionologists, mourning actors, omen vanguards, even visitors from beyond the sky. In the end, they emerged victorious.
Oh.
Among them was the person who would eventually be known as the Watchmaker.
But if you do the math, doesn't that mean the Watchmaker was around for several centuries?
I'm not sure, but Mikhail was already the Watchmaker when I met him, so maybe he inherited the title.
How old are you now, Mr. Officer?
Do you actually get to know?
I'm 13.
No. You are not. You made drinks. You kept referring to yourself as an adult. People are gonna believe this.
No way. Not even close.
I bet you some people already believe that he's 13. People can't read and they'll believe that he's actually 13.
Hanunu freed the frontier prison, but peace still eluded him. With limited resources, threats from the outside world, and internal conflicts between major prison districts, the future of Asdana was uncertain.
It's a hint. 13. That's the second time 13's been mentioned. 13 is unlucky. Is an unlucky number.
It wasn't until the Watchmaker approached the family with the idea of turning the prison into the planet of festivities that Penacony finally gained its name and glory.
Thus, he became known as the Father of Penacony.
But didn't you say the Watchmaker betrayed the family? And you said you were his companion, so that means you...
Yeah, I guess I will find out what 13 means.
No, I'm not his companion, but rather one of his many children.
Children?
But I am indeed a traitor. Not to the family, but to Mikhail.
What did you do?
I did nothing. And that's the worst betrayal of all.
Oh.
Just like you, I had close companions. We dedicated ourselves to Penacony. But the Oak family, they set us up. Mikhail was too old to protect his children anymore. So we left the family to find our own path. We were branded traitors of the Harmony, even though the true traitors were someone else. While they continue to praise the Watchmaker's name in the world, behind closed doors, they condemn him on a pillar of shame.
I just realized I've been thinking Mikhail is someone else this entire time. I thought he was Misha. And that's my bad because I'm pretty sure they're connected in some way. But I just realized because they mentioned that Mikhail is old. And I was like, no, he looks like a kid. And then I realized I was confusing the two. Oh, I'm bad with names. They both begin with M. They're not the same person, I don't think.
Nevertheless,
Unless
we
they
wanted
are.
to clear his name. We intended to find the real traitor, the one responsible for all this, and restore harmony to Penacony. But we failed. Too much time had passed, and the land of the dreams had become deeply corrupted. After countless fruitless pursuits, I gave up. Like a lost dog.
Yeah, I just had to double check. I was like, when he said he was old, and it did say that if we had a dream earlier in the Penacony mission where we do hear Mikhail, and he did sound quite young. So I just needed to double check that. But I was confusing him with Misha, and that is my fault.
The family accepted me and made me an officer, supposedly as a form of forgiveness. But it was actually a punishment. Since then, I've been completely cut off from my partners and my past. As for Mikhail, I heard he died in obscurity, in a place where no one could find him. That's when I realized that the Penacony I once knew would never return.
Yeah. Once I heard that he died, then I would have been like, yeah, Mikhail's not who I thought he was. But yeah, corrupted part. And it was the words on the screen as well. Was Mikhail. Or someone looking for Mikhail. Hiding from Mikhail? I guess it might be a flashback that we saw.
We're truly
Wow.
sorry for what happened. But this is not the end of the story, right?
Apparently, someone has inherited the title of the Watchmaker and has been secretly working against the family all this time.
And who could that person be?
Unfortunately, after all these years, I have no idea who that person is, or if they're even real. Or just Mikhail's lost soul haunting the dreams. So, do you understand why I'm spilling all this info? Because I believe the girl's death must be connected to the Watchmaker's legacy. And at the end of all these mysteries, we will find the answers we are seeking. If it really is Mikhail's ghost, I want to meet him. If only for the last time. For those who despise me could form a line from here all the way to the entrance of the hotel. But those willing to look me in the eye and hear me out? Let's just say, there won't be many. I've told you all I know is a sign of gratitude. Thank you for listening to this old dog. Bark and all. Something just happened at the theme park. Now if you'll excuse me, good luck to all of you. How ironic. What's so different between the stowaways projected by Penacony today and the dream seekers once hailed as pioneers several Amber eras ago?
Oh. I don't know.
Gallagher does have a troubled past, it seems.
While Firefly's whereabouts remain a mystery, his stories shed light on our suspicions about the true identity of the Watchmaker, his connection to the family, and the power struggles hidden behind sweet dreams and death.
Oh, the family isn't all united.
Exactly. Gallagher suggests that the real traitor is someone else, probably within the Oak family.
And that death is related to the Watchmaker.
That lines up with what we've gathered so far. Firefly got involved in this mess because of the legacy, And now we're sure that Aventurine's accusations against Acheron are baseless.
And that Clocky is based on the Watchmaker.
You're really into Clocky, huh? He's just a fictional character, not a
Hey,
real person.
hey, you take that back. He's my friend, and we talk from time to time in the statue.
Speaking of which, that Clocky who only reveals himself to you is quite intriguing. It's a shame we've never met him since then.
That pretty much sums up.
Now that we've confirmed a lot of our suspicions, let's take a moment to think about the clues we have. Send a message to Welt and see how things are going on his end.
Mr. Yang, our investigation here has come to an end. How is progress going on your end? Not too bad. The Galaxy Ranger and I agree that the family might be hiding something extremely important. We're now headed to New Light Pavilion. Acheron, huh? Didn't Aventurine say she was dangerous? I've confirmed that she's on our side. Don't worry, please wait for a while. I'll keep you posted as soon as I find anything. Oh!
Are your companions worried about you?
They're just checking up on me. Let's get in and get out. Seems they've made some progress. Looks like we're about to enter the depths of Dewlight Pavilion.
It's been a smooth ride. Almost too smooth for a heavily guarded mansion.
Let's see if there's anyone waiting to greet us. Something feels off. A grand mansion like this and not a butler or servant in sight. Could it be due to the disruption caused by the emergency? Well, this door is open. Looks like we'll have to investigate ourselves.
Just one moment. Light. I've made myself less noticeable. The crew can explain their presence as authorized by the family, but I can't come up with any excuses for being here.
I see. What an interesting technique.
The model in the sand pit. It's the golden hour, isn't it?
Oh, we have to fight a dinosaur.
Maybe the heads of the family used that model for discussing him. The footprints here are different from the rest.
Man,
There are two sets of
this
them.
is...
Looks like outsiders might have passed through here not long ago.
This is why I don't like walking through, because it cuts off conversations when I reach a certain point. Is this... Aventurine and Dr. Ratio's shoes? They're different. Yeah, so there's two sets
Can you
of feet.
identify the people who left these footprints?
Well,
The
there's a
Aventurine.
unique pattern here. Flamboyant, even.
Dr.
And judging
Ratio.
by the size, I'd say these were men's shoes. If I'm right, it could be the IPC ambassador, Aventurine.
Aventurine. What about the other set?
It looks like they were walking side by side as opposed to one behind the other, so the second individual is likely equal in status to Aventurine. The IPC is
Equal
eager
status.
to reclaim Penacony, so their presence here is not unexpected.
Well, there aren't any people in this mansion. They've set up quite a few mimetic guards to patrol this place.
An elusive foretelling.
Look, I dropped something.
A note. Looks like instructions from the butler for the other servants.
Seems like the mansion's entire workforce were assigned other tasks before Robin's death. It must have been a big project to require that much manpower.
Before...
Charmony Festival, perhaps.
But no matter what their main priorities are, there should always be someone left at the mansion, right?
So you're saying someone deliberately cleared the place out?
I don't know why.
No one here either.
No. Not even Sunday's here.
Since no one's around to entertain us, let's make ourselves at home. Stay close to me so that my white can cover you too.
We're gonna get busted. Oh. Some time to read. A letter from Robin. So this is to Sunday. Dear brother, how are you doing these days? I had intended to visit you at Dewlight Pavilion as soon as possible upon my return, but with the approaching Chermony Festival and your busy schedule, I refrained from troubling you. However, an urgent matter compels me to share something with you immediately. Since my return to Penacony, I've experienced a peculiar change in my voice. At first, I thought it was caused by exhaustion or illness, but after consulting with doctors, they assured me of my perfect health and dismissed my concerns. However, my voice worsened over time, and I can even experience periods of complete voice loss. In order to find answers, I conduct many private investigations, using my idle time out of rehearsals, of course. Eventually, I realized that the harmony in Penacony is not pure. A discord lurking within has tainted my voice of harmony, which I believe to be the root cause of my vocal issues. I immediately realized that such levels of interference can only occur if either a powerful external force is pulling the strings, or if a senior member of the family is involved. Unfortunately, further investigation has led me to the latter conclusion. Oh, she's suspicious. This is an extremely alarming discovery. A traitor has emerged within the family in Penacony, this has been mentioned, and it is highly likely that this person is one of the 4 family heads. I trust you implicitly, dear brother, because of our promise. With the Chermony Festival on the horizon, I fear this person intends to impede its progress, or even use the festival for some ulterior motive. At any rate, I suggest you monitor the other family heads, by also prioritizing your own safety. You are the only true family member I have left. There is another matter that requires our attention. During my investigations, I learned about the Memory Zone meme, Death. And my further inquiries led me to believe that the culprit who directed it to cause the series of incidents is likely the aforementioned traitor in the family. I have collected more clues and I'm prepared to verify my hypothesis. Rest assured, you can just focus on the preparations for the Chermony Festival. Once I've thoroughly investigated Death, I'll come and meet you immediately. It won't take long. Given your heavy workload, please take care of yourself. Don't stay in the dreamscape all the time. Spend some time in reality where you are free. I brought some more specialties from other galaxies. Giant moa, pudding tarts from Marilon's, wild strawberries from Aconiaco, known for the exceptional size and sweetness, which I'm certain you'll enjoy, and almond meringue cream cracknels from Medica. Don't forget to enjoy them. May ZP be with us. Your sister, Robin.
As soon as I and the rest of the crew arrived in Penacony, Mr. Sunday and Robin showed up to greet us. I remember hearing something unusual in her voice.
He did mention that.
And now it seems I was right.
Robin believed it was because the harmony had been tampered with somehow. But as far as I know, there aren't many entities capable of interfering with the power of paths.
Meaning?
If there really is a traitor within the family, that person must hold a high position or possess unimaginable strength.
That would explain why Mr. Sunday has been having such difficulty in catching the traitor.
Unless Mr. Sunday is the traitor. Just saying. List of Death's victims. And Sorrel, a male Halovian, was dragged into the sea by an unknown meme while sunbathing on the beach in the moment of oasis. Subsequent search and rescue operations proved unsuccessful. Note, this was the first case. Can't tell if anything is wrong. Insufficient investigation. Mori, a male from Shinsho, entered a spheroid in Golden Hour and mysteriously disappeared while the spheroid was bouncing in the air. Later examination showed no signs of forced entry or exit on the spheroid. Note, it seems the culprit can ignore physical barriers. Conventional investigation methods feasible. Amaka, a female human, participated in the talent show in the moment of scorched sand, but accidentally fell off the stage before the judges turned around and disappeared in the shadows below. Oh. The footage of that episode of the show has been deleted. The culprit is swift and skilled at disguises. Sparkle. Caution is advised. Weber, a male Papishi, fell down when entering his office on payday in Gilded Hour and was killed by an unknown meme when that suddenly appeared. The memories of witnesses have been processed. Note, preferring to attack wounded or vulnerable individuals, uncertain, may be taking orders from someone else. Oh. Chamay, a male Papeshi, was taken away while flipping over a card at a casino in the moment of stars. The casino staff have dealt with the aftermath of the incident. Note, flipping a card. Interesting. Why is that interesting? See, I'm not seeing all the... They say 2's a coincidence, 3's a pattern. I do not see any pattern here at the moment. Dakeem, a male human, jumped into the ocean of dream bubbles in Blue Hour in an attempt to impress his girlfriend, but got entangled by an unknown meme under the sea and drowned. His girlfriend's memories have been processed, but the outcomes are not satisfactory. Further intervention from motivators may be necessary. Note, most cases are related to the ocean. That's the pattern. Could this be a breakthrough? Additional note, scratch that. After checking, only 2 cases were related to the ocean. Okay, ocean, coincidence. I'm gonna butcher this name. Saiji, a female Foxian, was engulfed by an unknown meme while playing dreamy slots in Golden Hour. So, the incident caused a huge commotion at the spot. The memories of most witnesses have been processed. No, could it be that sweet dreams trope? Does it have the ability to imitate and learn? Multiple culprits? There's likely a mastermind behind the scenes. I feel like it's a lot to do with gambling as well. Or people on the living on the edge. Kambega, a male bloodhound, was attacked by an unknown meme before his shift changed in the moment of serenity, resulting in his death after a fight. Security measures have been enhanced in the prison area. Note, no notable details in this case. Need to ask the Bloodhound family to strengthen defences in the prison and other facilities. Janet, a female human, disappeared while visiting the film history gallery at the Museum of the Moment of Soul. She was drawn towards a mysterious sound calling to her and walked into a scream, vanishing without a trace. The site has been cordoned off. Note, this is the only case where the culprit demonstrated speech ability. Mute. The rest of them are mute? Further verification is required to determine if this is a false claim. So it's definitely the traitor then, if none of the rest have spoken. And then there's Robin who hasn't spoken. Oh, she could speak, but her voice was damaged. Monk, a male Intellatron, was attacked while replacing his newly purchased high-grade vision sensor in the auction at the moment of dusk. Note, vision sensor? Noteworthy. Annette, a female Papishi, vanished while touching up her makeup in the bathroom before the graduation ceremony at Paperfold Academy in the moment of soul. She was caught by a meme into a mirror and disappeared, witnessed by a teacher at the scene. Note: mirror, noteworthy. Current hypothesis is related to sight. Oh. Reflection. You can see your reflection in the ocean. You can see reflection in a screen, in a mirror. The vision sensor. But what's up with the card flip? Chloe, a female in Teletron, was attacked by a meme and disappeared when she blew out the candles during her birthday celebration with her friends in Blue Hour. All witnesses are currently receiving treatment from motivators. Note: more attacks occurred in a dark or dim environments. Is sight really a trigger? Every time I think I figure it out, it's just there's another thing that's like, nope, that's not the answer. Carissa, a female Halavian, was harassed by a fervent fan backstage before a performance in the moment of Scotland and was subsequently abducted by a meme during her escape. The Bloodhound family has apprehended the fan. Note: abducted? Keep a lookout for this fervent fan. Dorian, a male human, took a nap before the end of his shift in the moment of daybreak without telling his manager and was abducted by unknown meme hiding under a chair. Emergency intervention was provided and production at the factory has resumed as usual. Note: taking a nap, plus consider discussion with the Alfalfa family about increased vacation time and additional breaks for workers. Marlowe, a male human, disappeared after being involved in a car accident in Golden Hour. Witnesses reported the presence of an eerie meme who fled underground at the scene of the accident. Note: this is a genuine case of death. The meme must be connected to concepts such as death and murder. This list comprises over 100 cases related to the memory zone meme death. However, the author of the list seems to still struggle with figuring out the pattern.
The information about Robin, Firefly, and the other victims. I don't see any commonalities among them.
Looks like the rumors were right. Death does seem to be targeting random victims. And based on Sunday's notes, he's no stranger to death.
He's just surprised that it has resurfaced.
See, death, Sunday, the angel. If you die, you become an angel or devil. And Sunday just happens to resemble an angel, and I'm just... It's just out there. There's a link between that. I don't think Sunday's a killer.
Is securely guarded.
Oh.
It must hold some important memories.
Sunday's so small.
According to Robin's interview,
Robin's also small.
Despite having performed on so many grand stages, her favorite performance was a pretend show she put on with her brother.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I wonder how their relationship is now.
Growing up brings gains, but also losses.
Yeah, time has a way of smoothing things out. The beautiful dreams of youth will eventually fade away.
A letter from Alfalfa. To Sunday, I have been informed about Robin, and I would like to express my deepest condolences. However, I must remind you that you now hold the position of not only her elder brother, but also the head of the Oak family. Your every action has implications for all of Penacony. As Penacony is going through a critical period, it is crucial that you do not allow your hatred to cloud your judgment and be cautious not to engage in activities that others can use against you as leverage. I heard that you are planning to dedicate a significant amount of time and resources to find death. Such action does not serve the best interests of the family as a whole, and I strongly advise you to reconsider it to avoid potential impeachments from other family heads. While you are convinced that death is connected to the Watchmaker, I have met the Watchmaker many times long before the Dream Master adopted you and your sister, and I have never found any evidence linking him to that memory zone meme. Now that you are the head of the Oak family, it is essential that you assess the situation objectively and consider the bigger picture. It is unwise to allocate all of Penacony's resources and manpower for the sake of a personal vendetta, as this would bring dishonor to the Great One. Who's the Great One? Is the Great One the Watchmaker? The Chamoni Festival is on the horizon, and the Watchmaker's guests are all barely holding back their own agendas. Neither you nor I could face the severe consequences if Dominicus' arrival is delayed. Therefore, I urge you to control your emotions and fulfill your responsibility as the head of the Oak family, focusing on only the festival and avoiding any interference from external sources. In addition, we must not neglect the honoured guests invited by the Watchmaker, as mishandling this matter could lead to diplomatic conflicts with other major factions involving a dispute that could have been avoided. As your elder, I hope you comprehend the gravity of the situation and handle it appropriately. As for the matter of Robin, there would be time to pursue it once the festival concludes. By then, I will provide you with the necessary resources and manpower in the name of the Alfalfa family to help you get your revenge. Additionally, I have heard rumors that the Dream Master is not entirely pleased with your recent activities. I advise you to conduct yourself with caution. The Great One, being the Eon, of course. Yours sincerely, Old Oti. Don't bring dishonor to the Eon of Hama.
It seems neither the Dream Master of Penacony nor this old Oti is happy with Sunday's recent performance.
Okay, I feel like maybe Sunday got rid of all the people in here. Because he's no longer here. And this is clearly recently after Dr. Ratio and Aventurine left. So there's not much people that could have come in by the time that Welt and Acheron came in. So maybe Sunday found this letter and he raged or something. I don't know. I don't know him that much.
They don't seem to care much about death. Instead, they're more concerned about the Charmony Festival and the Watchmaker.
Maybe the other family heads don't think death is a big deal. One thing's for sure. There's a lot of internal conflict within the family, and everybody has their own agenda.
Esteemed head of the Oak family. List of suspects. Oh, okay, this is good. The investigation into all the suspects involved in the death case has been concluded. The findings are summarized below for your review. Respectfully yours, Esme Drott. Attachment. Ryan, a general staff from the Oak family. Short grey hair, leading a laid-back lifestyle, often caught slacking off at work. Percy, a diplomatic clerk from the Oak family. Curly hair, dark curly hair, suffering from severe OCD. Unable to work until his tie is tied and checked 5 times. Reshe, a diplomatic clerk from the Oak family. Long grey hair, a devoted fan of Clocky, exhibits a preference for the clock element in almost all aspects of life. Connor, a professor at Paperfold Academy. Short red hair, rumoured by students to be an enigmatic figure due to his unkempt appearance. Doriani, a professor at Paperfold Academy. Short grey hair, known among students for bringing cigarettes to class instead of textbooks. So, a troublemaker. Paruru, a researcher from the Nightingale family. Long blonde hair, known for being obsessed with soda and having the research lab's trash cans filled with empty drink cans. Benny, a dreamscape producer from the Nightingale family. Curly brown hair, frail and thin, exhibiting an almost fanatical affection for dream construction. Maureen, a dreamweaver from the Nightingale family. Short grey hair, standard stature for perpetuate adults. Possesses a collector's fetish, particularly fond of mugs and jugs. Sir Whittaker, the head of the Nightingale family, short black hair distinguished by his rare orange pupils. Pat, a renowned actor from the Irish family, short grey hair featured in numerous classic films and TV shows known for his distinctive thigh band. Porridge, an actor from the Irish family, short black hair, frequent cast in the gangster-themed films, widely acclaimed for his performance in close-quarter combat scenes. Nadir, a drinksmith from the Irish family, short blonde hair, enjoying a good reputation among tourists for his engaging conversations. Carrie, an actress from the Irish family, long pale hair known for cross-dressing in films to play suit-clad male protagonists, affectionately called by her fans as the Grey Beauty. Brandon, a guard from the Bloodhound family, short hair, brown hair, awarded a medallion for rescuing 10 stranded tourists in an incident caused by a meme. Carter, a security officer from the Bloodhound family, short blonde hair, small stature, often spending his leisure time at casinos in the moment of stars. Woolsey, we met him, the captain of Bloodhound Guardians, short blonde hair, a stocky man bearing several scars from previous encounters with memes. Alumu, a detective from the Bloodhound family, short black hair, known for his unkempt stubble and excellent undercover work and investigation within underground gangs. Corina, an agent from the Bloodhound family, long grey hair, nicknamed Fireball by underground gangs due to her tendency to wear all red attire while enforcing the law. Melanie, a reporter from the Alfala family, short blonde hair, standard perpetual stature, exhibiting a mental age beyond her actual years. Gabe, an gambling agent from the Alfala family, short black hair, standard perpetual stature, used to enjoy a candy before a gamble starts. Lothric, a hotel butler from the Alfala family, dark curly hair, the whole structure, possessing a sense of humour that attracts numerous VIP customers. Lester, an auction trader from the Alfala family, grey curly hair, medium stature, regularly indulging in a Dreamjoy special after work. Nagi, a project manager from the Alfala family, long blonde hair, a shorter than average Papashi, maintains a calm demeanour that has generated a long of revenue for the family. There are a total of 52 suspects on the list, followed by Sunday's note. Perhaps there's a common thread among them. I have reached a conclusion. The only problem about this list is Sparkle is not on there at all.
Mr. Sunday has done some serious research on his suspects. This traitor must have been causing trouble for the family for a long time.
Yet again, Sparkle's not a part of the family.
They all seem to be insiders, but I haven't met any of them.
Huh? Wait, these characteristics.
What is it?
No, nothing. Maybe I'm just overthinking things. However, if this traitor really exists, could they be responsible for Firefly and Robin's deaths?
Perhaps that's why Sunday is taking this matter so seriously.
That's all for now. Nothing more noteworthy.
Before coming here, I had all sorts of scenarios in my head about dealing with the family. I did not expect an empty mansion.
Watch out. Someone's approaching.
I don't think trespassing on forbidden areas is the way to be a guest, Mr. Yang. And Acheron? The Galaxy Ranger?
He's pretty. I don't trust him though.
Our apologies, Mr. Sunday. Nobody came to greet us, so we entered without permission. I hope you can forgive us.
But even if there's no one to greet you, you should wait for the host. Don't you agree? Even without the famous Galaxy Ranger. As far as I know, the crew has officially accepted the family's commission, so coming here will be unnecessary for you.
On the contrary, that's exactly why we're here, to ask you about the case and gather more information. We don't want any loose ends.
Well, since you've come with goodwill, I have no reason to show you the door.
Rest assured, he has
hasn't figured out that we went through those documents.
While the truth remains a mystery, I'm getting close to it. I assure you that the traitor will soon pay the price.
Let's hope justice will prevail soon.
I don't know if he's trying to throw us off
I have
his
a question
tracks.
for you, if you don't mind. How did the family come to the conclusion that the murderer was within the family? With all
Good
due
point.
respect, it's in the IPC's interest to wreak havoc before the Charmony Festival, and the family has every reason to suspect the IPC's involvement.
Well, other family heads share the same suspicions as you, but in my opinion, the true murderer would never have drawn as much attention as that ambassador did. Not to mention, I personally shackled him a while ago. However, I'll give you a suggestion regarding your suspicions, Mr. Yang. You should be more cautious of Aventurine. While the wicked can't break through high walls, they can plunge their evil dagger into the heart of the righteous.
I don't think Aventurine is that bad.
He's a businessman, not some philanthropist. But right now, he's out there handing out his wealth on the streets. And he went to the Clock Studios theme park all by himself.
You went there?
Who knows what kind of
We were
scheme
just there.
he's cooking up. While the family is dedicated to keeping our guests safe, it might be wise for you to stay alert. You never know what unexpected troubles could arise.
What do you mean by that, Mr. Sunday?